There are loads of small SUVs to choose from these days, so a car needs to have a little something different, a little je ne sais quoi, to stand out. Step forward the Renault Captur. It looks a bit more stylish than conventional alternatives such as the Skoda Kamiq or Volkswagen T-Cross. It's like comparing a macaron with a digestive, they're both taken with a cuppa, but the French snack looks more attractive and tastes better. It's been updated recently, so now the Captur's exterior has C-shaped LED running lights, LED headlights as standard, a wider grille, redesigned bumpers and larger alloy wheel options. It's still a Captur, but it looks like it's been doing some serious training. Inside, the Captur has also moved on, getting a new infotainment system, slicker design and upgraded materials. And, because the Captur is taller, wider and longer than before, and has more distance between the front and rear wheels, there's more space for people inside, particularly in the back. Entry, Play, and mid-level, iconic, Capturs get a 7-inch portrait infotainment system without built-in sat-nav but featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can still get navigation through your smartphone. DAB radio and Bluetooth are standard, too. Mid-level iconic adds built-in sat-nav to this system, while range-topping S Edition models get a larger 9-inch screen. Whichever one you choose, the native menus and response times don't match the better systems in rivals like the VW T-Cross and Skoda Kamiq. Renault's digital dials don't look as good and are less configurable than in other small SUVs too. The quality of the materials inside is high, although maybe the Peugeot 2008 just shades it in this respect. But the Captur's space is great. You won't have any complaints in the front, drivers of all sizes will be able to get comfy and see out easily. In the back, the Captur is similarly impressive. A pair of adults will fit in comfortably, although getting a third in might prove tight. The Captur has a party trick in the back, its rear bench can slide forwards and backwards as one, trading rear legroom for boot space. That means the Captur's boot, at 536 liters with the seats pushed forwards, is the largest of any small SUV. With the seats all the way back, the boot shrinks to 404 liters, which is about the same size as the boot in a Skoda Kamiq, but a 2008's boot is bigger still. The diesel versions have smaller boots than the petrols because diesel cars need tanks for AdBlue, which reduce emissions, and these tanks take up a bit of boot space. There's plenty of choice when it comes to the Captur's engines and gearboxes, with 3 petrols, 2 diesels and a plug-in petrol-electric hybrid. A Renault Captur automatic with 7 speeds, or 5 and 6-speed manuals are available, depending on the engine. The usual advice applies here: if you drive mainly in town, pick a petrol. Renault's 130 horsepower 1.3-liter strikes the best balance between price, performance and fuel economy. If you spend more time on the motorway, then the 115 horsepower diesel will make more financial sense. If you will run your Captur through work and have reliable access to charging, then the hybrid may well prove to be extremely cheap to run, but remember, it will cost more to buy. The Captur is no thriller to drive, but small SUVs aren't designed to be. More importantly, it steers precisely and feels grippy and stable through turns. A VW T-Cross is quieter and more comfortable both driving around town and on the motorway, though. So overall, the Captur wows you with its initial style but doesn't quite match up with the best small SUVs when you scratch beneath the surface. Still, it does look great, feels high quality and offers lots of space nevertheless. If this sounds like your next small SUV, then head over to our Renault deals pages for the very best Captur deals. Thanks for watching and please subscribe channel.